questions, so let's get this party started.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your global scrum gathering San Diego co-chairs, Kim Brainerd and Vic Bonacci.
All right.
Round and you round, rockin', you round.
Roger, do not shake too much of the camera.
Anybody seen Vic? It's a team effort. Yeah, Vic Bonacci. Vic! Left shark, buddy, what's up? Hey, how you doing?
How you doing? Welcome to San Diego, Jim.
Thank you.
It's finally here.
It is. Thank you all for coming.
And
welcome to the Global Scrum Gathering San Diego.
So, I met Kim last year in San Diego at the Scrum Coaching Retreat.
Yes, we had a really good time. In fact, we met up again at the Global Scrum Gathering in Orlando last year, and we figured, you know what? What better thing to do than get together where we met and kick this off again as co-chairs?
That's right. Super psyched. A little out of breath.
Hey, you've been working out for this, haven't you?
Swimming laps. So I want to start by sharing a little bit about my excellent co-chair, Kim Brainerd. So, for those of you who don't know, she's co-CEO of RadTag US, which is exciting because of all the training and coaching you're going to get to do now going forward.
Thanks, man.
But what you might not know is how involved she is in her community. Not just the Scrum community, but outside of that, she's the founder of a nonprofit organization called Santa Pays It Forward, which helps elderly senior citizens in over 8 states, and she uses Scrum the whole time doing it. That's really cool. That's really cool. One more thing about Kim.
Don't tell them all my bad habits.
Oh, come on. Her worst habit is being on the East Coast. She's an early riser. I'm on the West Coast as a late riser.
Surfers have to get up early. Oh, that's right. It's too cold.
Anyway, give it up for Kim Brainerd.
So, I don't know if I can follow up with that, but this is Left Shark, also known as Vic Bonacci. And I, honest to God, couldn't have asked for a better co-chair. He truly is a man of, in fact, his daughter Sophie, I said, you know, if there's anything you wanted to say, what is it about your dad? She goes, he's caring. And honestly, you are. You're the most caring left shark I've ever seen. No, but besides that, Vic is a family man, and I really appreciate his wife, Harami, and his daughter, Sophia, joining us today. And also, when Vic's not with his family or on the phone with me pretty much day and night, he's also working to organize local meetups. He works on putting together the Agile coaching cards, and he's also the founder of Agile Coffee, so he's very active in the podcast community as well. So please, and welcome Vic Bonacci.
So, Kim, did you know this is the largest gathering that we've ever had in terms of number of submissions? We had 547 people submit topics to be presented, and we had to take that down to 72, which is the largest number of educational sessions that we've ever had as well. It's going to be a packed schedule for us, isn't it?
It is. In fact, our education that the Scrum Alliance has put on over the years has grown. In 2011, we had the first gathering in Seattle. I have a question for you guys. If you were a certified Scrum Master in 2011, please stand up. In 2011. If you've received a certified Scrum Master, certified CSPO, CST, CEC, or any certification from the Scrum Alliance, can you please stand up?
That's just about everyone. Oh, that's a treasure.
That
Beautiful
is
people.
powerful.
Give yourselves a round of applause. And while we're applauding, we would like to thank a whole bunch of people.
Yeah, it's okay, I don't want
We're
to.
going to unfortunately cover it in just 2 slides, though. So first of all of
Absolutely.
those submissions we told you about, 547 worth, had to be reviewed by someone. So we want to thank our review team for putting all of that together.
If our review team, our 6 Scrum Masters, could please stand up, because your countless hours and effort and your dedication is truly important. Please help us in thanking them.
We also owe a huge debt of thanks to our volunteers. You're going to see them wearing the red t-shirts throughout the conference, so if there's any questions that you have, they're here to help. Most of all, we want to give a great big thank you to our Scrum Master for the volunteers. That's Linda Mingy. Linda, please stand up. She's done a fantastic job. Fantastic. So Kim, tell us about the theme.
Absolutely. So join us in all the sessions over the next 3 days as we look back and we look forward and surfing the tides of change. And how did we come about that? Well, it's 2017, and we were told that it's important to inspect and adapt. And that really holds true. So why shouldn't we take this time and looking back to where it all began and see where we are as a community and looking forward?
And then we pivot. We stand here on the shore, stare at the sea, and gaze upon the horizon, wondering what's beyond that horizon. What is in our future as Agilists and Scrum enthusiasts? What can we become? And there we are, looking back, looking forward.
Just don't bite me.
Not in the plans. Here we go. Some firsts going on this time around at this gathering.
Oh, I'm super excited to tell you all about the first. So make sure that you absolutely check out our Champions of Agile. We're very excited to have some of the best speakers in our community present over the next 3 days and sharing their knowledge with you.
So not only that track, but we've got another track called Agile Community, which takes from all of the North American Scrum user groups some of the best and brightest and funnest, can I say that word, funnest sessions that they've seen in their user group over the last year, and those people are here today in the Agile Community track.
So since we're gonna talk about funnest, let's say it's funner, I can't wait for the Scrum of Hardware track. I don't know if you guys have noticed what's being built, but we have a massive surprise for you. So make sure you check out Scrum of Hardware over the next 3 days.
It's not just sessions that we're talking about, it's literally a packed program. And we've got 2 outstanding keynote speakers. We couldn't have asked for anything better than Mr. Jeff Sutherland, who's going to be up here in minutes, as well as Joel Neeb at the end. It's going to be a high-octane, very enthusiastic closing keynote, so stick around for that.
Absolutely. And on Tuesday, we are very excited to introduce what I like to call our Fab Five. And they're going to be putting together a fabulous mashup. So join us tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. to hear the Fab Five.
All right, a couple other firsts that you're going to see here this time around. Tell us about the Beach Hut, Kim.
Absolutely. So I really think it's important that we get together and collaborate. It is really about the people. So let's have a place where we can get together, share our ideas, especially what we've learned from the sessions and our keynotes and our mashup speakers. We can have a place where we can illustrate those ideas, grow those ideas together. We've also got some pretty nice lounge furniture, so if you want to grab a drink, hang out, get together, lean coffees, and just get a place to chillax, that's where you want to go. I know you'll be seeing myself and the shark over there quite often. So please check us out at the Beach House. We'll also be having an area, especially if you're a first-time attendee. We met some of you yesterday, but this is a great place for you to have the opportunity to sign up for dinner, and we'll have areas where you can also meet a group for lunch. We don't want you to be alone. It's really, again, about that collaboration. So join us in the Beach Hut where you can meet new friends and take back those friendships of a lifetime.
You can see Lenny the left shark there. Go get your picture taken with Lenny. Another great first that we're doing this time around is we've created a room, a space, just for people who have their own podcast. We've invited them to bring their own podcast recording here. So if that's you, take advantage of Marina 2, which is our podcast room this time around. A nice quiet space where you can reserve a time, sign up on the door there, and have a session where you can interview folks here about what's going to go onto your podcast, record a session, have some fun. Also, there's going to be a podcast panel tomorrow at 3 o'clock in the same room where a bunch of us who host podcasts will be there to answer questions and record it and put that on the air too. Very excited about that.
All right, and if some of you have attended a past gathering, especially in the last 3 years, most of you know Stuart Young, who's from RadTac and a live illustration.
There's Stuart.
Where's my Stuart? I think you got a better applause than you. We love Stuart. So what we want you to do is get a little bit more involved this time. Stuart can't be in every session because we have 72 of them. So what we're asking you guys to do is take pictures. We want to know those learning objectives so that Stuart is able to, that's a picture. We want to be able to illustrate those pictures on Stuart's live canvas that'll be outside here in the hallway. Then what we also have is the Beach House, where we'll also have templates that will help you in seeking into your creativity, and you can illustrate those learning objectives that are not just in the sessions, but from sun up to sundown. So for some of you, we do want you to get sleep, but if you dream about something, make sure you wake up before breakfast and share those illustrations and those ideas with Stuart through hashtag SGCAL, and you can also attach them on Twitter at StuartArtLife.
So, one of my favorite things about coming to the gatherings is the fact that we have this tremendous service called the Coaches Clinic. This year is no exception. It promises to be among the best and brightest set of coaches that you've ever seen in one place. We've got certified coaches with their CECs and their CTCs sitting downstairs. It's all going to be right at the floor below in the Nautilus foyer. You can't miss it when you're going out to dinner. And John Miller is going to be coordinating that with us. Where's John at?
John?
There he is. Hey, John. So it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all day, from breakfast through when we have to leave for whatever party we're going to at the end of the day. So go down there. It's free. You get 15 minutes. You sign up. It's first come, first serve. But it's the best opportunity you can get to talk to a real coach and get your questions answered. So thanks, John, for doing that.
Thank you, John. And the team. All right. Very excited to announce this one. We have open space. We also have two wonderful facilitators. We have Allison Pollard and Jake Calabas. Jake and Allison, can you please stand up? Jake and Allison. There we go. Thank you guys. They'll be leading open space on Tuesday morning, right after the mashup. So we encourage everyone to join us on Tuesday morning.
How many of you have already downloaded the app to your phone? Let's see it, let's see it, let's see it. For those of you who haven't, look how easy it is. If we can do it, if a shark can do it, you can do it too. So on page 5 of your program booklet, there's more information about where to find the app and how to get there, as well as Wi-Fi information, something we can't seem to live without. Otherwise, you're like a fish out of water, a shark out of water, maybe.
All right, that app isn't just to download. We want to make sure that you're utilizing that app. It's excellent for networking, so make sure you guys update your profile. You may also want to make sure that you click that to have your profile be public. You can attach that to your Facebook, your Twitter. handle and your LinkedIn. It's a great way to communicate and keep in touch after the gathering as well.
So you can use the app to provide session feedback. Think about it. You're in a session. On your way out of the session, you've got it right on your mind. How was that session? Our speakers want a little bit of that inspect and adapt love too. So if you could just spend 30 seconds to fill that out, it's right on your app, we would all be very appreciative to give that feedback to your session speakers.
Yeah, our community is truly based on that feedback. All right, and we also have something very exciting. I was able to witness this when we went to the Munich gathering, and we were able to draw the 2 winning tickets. So what we have to do is we really have to encourage you guys to give us that feedback of the overall gathering. Vic and I have been working with the team over the last 10 months, and it's important for us to receive your feedback. So on the app, please ensure you go and provide that feedback for the overall gathering. And if you do, you'll have a chance to win a ticket to the next 3 gatherings.
Ooh.
So, but you have to be present. So what is that? You have to be present on day 3 at the closing, where we'll draw your name, and you and someone else, obviously it will be 2, have an opportunity to attend one of the next 3, Singapore, Dublin, and Minneapolis. So definitely stick around to the end of the
That's an amazing incentive to actually do some feedback. So give us that feedback. Thank you. So, how many of you in here have already earned your Certified Scrum Professional designation? A good number of us. That's fantastic. So for those of you who have not yet heard about this designation, or maybe want more questions or some guidance on how to get there yourself, please consider attending the CSP info session, which will also be Tuesday afternoon downstairs in Nautilus 4. Space is limited, so make sure that you get there early.
All right, so everyone, hopefully you had breakfast this morning out in our exhibit hall and had the opportunity to speak to some of our wonderful sponsors. We'll be serving breakfast and lunch in the exhibit hall, and we highly encourage you to go out and potentially have your lean coffees out there.
Yeah.
And it's a great place to kick back, relax, and eat some really good food over the next couple days.
Not only that, it forces us to get outside and enjoy this miserable San Diego weather, even if it is only for 30 steps across the parking lot. So take advantage of that. Kim, my favorite part of this whole 3 days is
Monday Mingle, which happens to be today. So I've been having the countdown on my phone. So it's finally arrived. What we're asking everyone to do is join us at 5:45 in the Grand Foyer, and we have some shuttle buses that'll be taking us over to the Wave House. So get on your dancing shoes, have some drinks. We're going to the beach, folks. We're leaving the conference space, and we have a live band, and it'll be better dancing than our show.
guaranteed.
But just to give you a heads up, you will need your name badge to wear tonight. So please ensure you have your name badge.
And a photo ID.
Photo ID and a passport, and/or a passport.
Photo ID, driver's license, passport. You get the picture, right?
Who's joining? All right.
All right. And if you don't get your fill of fun and drinks and partying over there at the Monday Mingle, be sure to come back on Tuesday for happy hour right here on site, where again we have another chance to meet all the fine folks that we've seen over the last few days and get to have a good time over some cocktails. It's going to be a great time. You've got drink tickets for one for tonight and one for tomorrow night inside of the thing that you can't see because it's underneath my shark costume, inside that little black thing that goes around your neck. So looking forward to having fun with everyone, right? We all gonna have fun this week? We are. I didn't hear that. We gonna have fun this week? So, all right. So that brings us.
I just got the chills.
Yeah.
It's not the water, and I have to say, it's from looking back to the man who co-created Scrum.
And looking forward as he takes us through his vision of Shu-Ha-Ri of Scrum at Scale.
Please, everyone, help me welcome Mr. Jeff Sutherland.